What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another JJK Phantom Parade video. All right, guys, want to set some records straight and talk a little bit about YUTA. Obviously, we have him in A1, as a matter of fact, so Advancement 1, and it's been a pretty damn big difference in regards to what he does as a regular unit versus a duped unit. Night and day difference. It's crazy. But first off, I want to say a big shout out to the mods and the devs. They actually reached out and they want to do a sit down with the content creators, including myself, to talk about the state of the game and how they can improve. So we're going to have a sit down meeting hopefully this week sometime. Dates and times will be disclosed and we'll talk more about that. But if you have any guys suggestions you want to improve in this game, the more obvious ones, or anything that you think that they should definitely focus on, leave it in the comment section and I will bring it up in that meeting and talk for the community. Remember, I'm not doing this to be a negative person. If you watch any of my videos, guys, I'm not a very critical person when it comes down to shitting on devs. I do it for the community. I'm here for you guys. So a lot of you guys thought, oh, this is just, you know, a negative video here and there. I'm doing this for this exact reason, so they can hear me, hear us, and then our voices can be heard and they can improve the game. I do this for the game's sake. I don't do it to shit on people. I'm not that kind of person. Never have been, never will be, but I'm never one to pull punches. So for those people who commented in my last video saying I was very negative about the YUTA polls and stuff, like I said, go back and check the comments. You'll see how many people got screwed over, and that's not how a game should be, right? So I'm happy to hear the devs are stepping up. I'm happy we're going to have a sit down, and this is going to be a great time for the future. And obviously no promises or anything, but it's always a good step in the right direction when devs are doing these kind of things to promote their game. All right, so let's talk a little bit about YUTA real quick and talk about my formation for him. So here's my characters. You guys can see I got him A1 here. I also managed to actually pull an A1 version of Gojo as well. So this free-to-play account is cooking. Like, I'm talking about cooking. So very happy to see that this is the case. I'm actually trying to get him fully maxed out. And in terms of grades, I've already done so, I believe. He's already there. You guys can see skill advancements. That's the next step. I'm going to move his ultimate up and also push his first and third skill up as well, too. If you don't know how he functions, just so you guys are aware, this is what makes him so damn unique. When the turn starts, if an ally's HP other than self is no more than 60%, only 3 times can be used in the battle, and can be launched when the cursed energy is no less than 10. He recovers 25% HP for all allies other than himself. It costs him 10 energy for self, applies 10 physical technique increase to self, and also 10% cursed technique increase to self. Recovers 200 ultimate gauge for self as well too, making him insane. And also, do not bully YUTA has a chance to deal melee attack damage to the enemies who perform melee attack on self to 120% of his cursed technique. So his passives are bonkers. Not to mention his skills alone are pretty insane too, right? So skill 1 deals melee damage to the target physically with 146%. This is at, I think, level 5. Level 4 over here deals damage to all allies or enemies, 105 curse damage, and then 15% crit resistance decrease to them all for 2 turns. Instantly applies death to targets based on self's curse technique and the target's remaining HP. Obviously won't work on bosses, so keep that in mind. The third skill here is insane. Deals melee attack hybrid damage to targets equal to 118%. A physical, 162 curse, 148% physical technique, 220% of curse when hits 4 times. Insane amounts of damage. And then of course the ultimate here, which does 1555 curse technique, applies ultimate increase nullification to self for 4 turns, 20% physical increase, and 20% curse increase damage for 4 turns. So overall, insane-o damage. All right, so when it comes down to actual teams, this is what I've done for team formations, okay? So I'm pretty much using the same team I've been using all along. The only difference is here, I just swap out Gojo and I put in YUTA instead. Now, a good replacement for any of these units could also be SR Nanami, of course. He's a very good unit to add in here, adding damage dealt. So these are currently the units I'm using. I'm waiting for Momo to release. When Momo, the SSR version, releases, I'm probably going to replace her as one of my main buffers because she does scale really well with him. And in regards to his actual recollection piece, this is the one I've been using most often. Let me show you guys real quick. Right here, Adult Time. And the reason why I like Adult Time so much is because it actually provides damage dealt increase to self for 1 turn rather than physical or curse, allowing the overall damage to increase. So it's a fantastic piece to have. And not to mention, when he lands a critical hit, he also provides the critical hit to all allies. Now this is great for him because he has obviously the skill 3, which does 4 attacks, right? So each attack has a chance to land a crit, providing him the most amount of damage output that you can get. So I'll show you guys real quick how he functions here. We'll do a quick battle. We'll probably go into, let's just do the event. I'll do the event boss, okay? You guys can see how this works. So we'll do the formidable foe, and you guys can see right here, this is the new one. Actually, this is, yeah, whatever, we'll do this one. Why not? So here, we'll put YUTA in. So we'll just change the order of things. We'll put him out, we'll put him in. There you guys go. You guys can see the setup there, right? I mean, we have a lot more power, so it's obviously going to be a bigger deal to to beat him. Does anybody here give bonuses? I believe we get a bonus here, but I don't think I have it yet. No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. So we'll show you guys how this works. So the first thing you want to do, obviously, is with Yaga is just build up your techniques over time. Okay, so build up your tutoring. Here, don't use this yet. I usually start with Curse Speech just to get myself that extra decrease in critical hit. Build this, ward off, and then right here, you want to save your adulting time for the amount of damage you can do with your alt, right? So it'll do insane amount of damage with alt. So you guys can see here, build that up, tutoring again, and now right over here, just do this skill right here. You can probably finish this off fairly quickly just doing this three-part skill again. When it crits, you'll see 1, 2. There's a crit there. If there is a crit there, all of us will get the crit bonus, right? I don't know if it actually landed. I see a crit right there. The crit right there. Yeah, so everybody got it right there. Okay, so perfect. We all got the crit. Now you guys can use ultimate here. One shot, one kill. This will pretty much kill everybody on the list. Do ward again just to get everybody fully maxed out again after the fact. This is going to increase curse technique, which will increase the amount of damage this does. And you guys can see right here, this will pretty much one shot everything in sight, right? Insane amount of damage. YUTA is so broken, guys. Unbelievably broken. Now, if anybody had lower HP, he would have normally done the heal as well. And mine's not even maxed out. I'm going to focus on maxing him out. He's amazing pretty much in every piece of content, which is making life that much easier. So if you do him in domain expansion, like I went ahead and finished all of the hey, I'll show you guys real quick. The formidable foes, right? I started doing the formidable foes, like the newer ones, and got that out of the way. I haven't had a chance to really play this too much today, so I will do it on live stream though if you guys plan to watch it. But here you guys go. Right here, I'll show you real quick. So here we go. You guys can see here formidable foes, like this. Even just starting with this curse one, like it was a joke. 75,000 was a super easy fight with YUTA. Like I completely destroyed this fight. So Gojo and YUTA together easily dominate this. So I'm going to try to work on the rest of these and try to make you guys some guides that's free to play. But right now, I can tell you right now, YUTA is broken. Now, a lot of you guys were re-rolling, and that's fine. If you guys want to re-roll and start the game over again, that prerogative's on you, obviously. Me personally, I told myself if I wasn't going to get him, I was going to leave. But I'm glad to see the devs reached out and the mods reached out to talk about the future of the game, and I think that's the right thing to do. Having your content creators, speak on your behalf and be able to promote something that that your promise. There's no promises again being made, but at least they're willing to sit down and talk about the state of the game, how things can be improved. So again, if you are one of those folks who care about this game like myself, and you are looking to voice your opinion, please let me know in the comment sections what you guys want, and I will do my best to communicate that over to the devs. Because remember, at the end of the day, this is all about you guys, right? This is all about the game's succession. This is about the game, doing well and surviving. Like, we all love the IP. We all love Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think any of us want to see this game go belly up. Most of us are here to play the game and enjoy it, and also just to improve things. And I really hope you guys see it that way. Again, this was never about being negative. This is never about pushing an agenda for myself personally. This is all about the community, man. I want us to enjoy the game and have a proper setup game for 2024, and I think we all deserve that. So remember, don't I never get this mentality of like go against your fellow community members when all they're trying to do is voice their opinions and make things better. If you're not one of those people who want to see the game to improve, then by all means continue to do what you're doing. But for me personally, guys, I think my actions are speaking volumes, and I think your support is doing the same thing. So continue doing that, guys. We're seeing obviously results here with people reaching out and asking us how they can improve the game, and that's literally all we're looking for, is just to make the improvements for this game. All right, guys, thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for the love and support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.